How's it going, guys? Today I have a very
Dad, we have Halo too.
hold on, I'm making a video, okay? Today I have a very special knife to show. And this was a knife that was used in World War II. Before I pull the knife out to show the actual blade, I want to read a letter that was written to me by the person who gave me this knife, who is the nephew of the soldier who carried it in World War II. So let me grab that letter. So we can do this one-handed. Alright, this is a letter from my dad's best friend, Boone. Well, his nickname was Boone, Ron Beitler. Again, he was the nephew of the soldier, so he wrote this in December of 2013. My father, Ernest Beitler, has been a tool and die maker from 1934 and 35. He could run any and all machines in the shop: mill, lathe, sharpener, grinder. In December 1941, we entered World War II. My dad was already too old to go into the Army, plus he already had 2 kids, Sherry in 1937 and Mike in 1939. He had to stay home to keep the work going. Dad learned his younger brother, John Theodore Beitler, joined the Marine Corps. Dad wanted to make a knife for his brother. The knife, made from a leaf spring of a Model A Ford, very good steel, red, white, and blue handle with hook and finger hole, perfect for a knife fight. No one could take it away. Let's see here. Uncle John carried that knife. It saw action on Guadalcanal, Lunga River, Henderson Field, Guajalía, Bougainville, Saipan, and Peleliu, where John got hit. See if we can get focus here. Uncle John got out in 1946 and didn't want to live back with his mom and dad, so he moved in with us. I heard him tell Dad how that knife saved his life a few times. It's amazing. Let me continue on here. Knife saved his life a few times. It was hand-to-hand fighting sometimes. The Japs would do a banzai charge. When I was 13, my dad gave me the knife. My older brother got a rifle that year. The knife has some real history with it. I have no one to pass it on to. I still think of your dad. They say if you think of someone, they'll live forever. So when you take it out to show someone, tell the story, and my dad Ernest and my Uncle John will live forever. If you don't want it, send it back. I'll find a home for it. Got one more page here. The blade, I guess they have better steel now, but the spring steel the blade is made of, you still can't beat it. It is hard but also tough. Dad put an edge on it, and Uncle John run a stone across it. I got the knife in 1958. I was 14 years old. The first year I went hunting with Dad. All I ever did was slap it on my leather belt like they do a razor. It got used a lot and cleaned a few deer, cut rope. Hell, I even used it to carve turkey at Thanksgiving with it. Still has the sharp edge. The handle, I really like the way it fits your hand. It feels just as good forward as it does backward, and it looks good. The sheath still says United States Marine Corps and John T. Beitler on the bottom. The leather looks old, but it did serve 3 years in the jungle. And that's where his letter just ends. Ron wasn't... He had limited reading and writing abilities, so you'll notice some misspelling and everything there, but I think he worked hard to write that letter to pass on the legacy of this knife here. See if we can get focused here. There you can see the USMC still on the sheath, and he said that his uncle carved his name. I think he's just talking about these initials right there at the bottom. His initials are on that leather. Sorry, I'm trying to hold the phone still, but I seem to be shaking. Let me get this knife out. This is the knife used in World War II. I don't know what this handle material is. I don't think he said in the letter, but it's like, I don't know if it's glass, or I don't think it would be glass, but you can see through it. And you can still see the red, white, and blue in the handle. There's that finger hole, the hook pommel, and this thing just fits your hand. And like he said in the letter, no one's going to take that out of your hand in a knife fight. And so, yeah, that's probably my most special knife that I own. And I just wanted to show it off to you guys. This one is for Donovan in Mississippi. I think you'll enjoy this. So shout out to Donovan Tew, T-E-W, in Mississippi. He said he's a World War II fanatic, so I think he'll enjoy this. I also want to shout out to Matt Pearson. I just watched my first video I've watched from him yesterday, and that was very inspirational. He was talking about freedom, and I feel like this knife represents the greatest generation. That is the reason why we don't speak German today, and why we have the freedom that we're clinging on to today. And then one other channel I wanted to mention that I recently discovered is Dream Creations and Adventures, I believe it's called. That's just a wonderful lady, shining light. And if you're ever feeling down or anything, watch one of her videos and she'll just lift you up. That's about it, guys. I just wanted to show this. Probably my most precious piece that I have right here. And we'll talk to you guys later. Take care.